Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. I'm back, but with no further ado, let me just get this last reading out tonight. Been very busy, so let's just get it out and get it on and get it popping. How about that? Yes. I want to do a reading. Well, someone wanted me to do a reading on the Chrisleys about Julie Chrisley. Is they're saying that she looked like she's going to get off and she's going to get free. Her daughter Savannah has been working tirelessly to free her mother and her father. I don't know if her father's going to be free, but they definitely thinking it looks like the mother going to get out. How long has the mother been in there?
Let me see.
You know, and what's her sign? But the mother was having a hard time, Savannah said. And how do I feel about it before I do a reading? I think the mother should come home. I do. You know, it's hard. Let me go another way. It's like when they say things about Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z. Should Beyonce go down with Jay-Z? I mean, if she's proved to be guilty, yes, but that's going to be kind of hard to prove. And I think that's the same thing because Jay-Z history goes back before Beyonce. I say all this to say they've been married for a long time. And sometimes when men get involved with it, the women don't really have nothing to do with it or really don't have no say sometimes. And I'm thinking the judge that judged this judged them together. Yes. And I think that they just took her down. She was apart. Was she apart? She could have been apart. She could have been. But enough to give up her life, I'm having issues with that.
Right.
But if they let him out, I don't know what I'll think. So the will wanted me to read on it. I don't really know exactly what do I read on. So what do you think I read on? What is it that you think he would want to know, baby? Come.
Maybe how Savannah, well, maybe how Julie feels being released from prison.
Well, she's not released yet, is she?
Let me see.
I don't think she's released. It's a negotiation.
Right, saying something about how the case might get thrown out.
Right. But, no, not the case, her case.
Right.
Because her husband is still in. Now, they're getting her out first, and then they're going to go. And I'm telling you, money talks, BS walks, okay? Money talk. Same thing with Justin Timberlake. Money talk. He didn't take the blood. I said it. He gonna walk from this. Why? They got money. When you got money, you can pay for the best lawyers. When you got money, you can do whatever you want to do and seem like you get away with it. Other than, and even for the black rappers, they be getting off some stuff too. Come on now. It ain't just white people. Keep it 100. White black people too. They be going in and doing, look at Blueface, doing their little 6 months or, so it's like that. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I don't think it, and I know a lot of people say, no, that's how I see it. It's like everybody going down.
Yeah.
But nobody stays down.
That's true.
You got to be pretty bad to stay down.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So if they let her off, I don't know if they're going to let him off. Because it has, from what I understand, been proven that that money was taken and used for wrong things, right?
Right.
So what do we really want to know? We want to know, how is Julie feeling?
Yes.
She like, oh my God, I feel like I got away with murder. You see those things in her hand?
Yes, I do.
That means she was into something, but she got off on technicality. You see her looking back. That's her looking back at her husband. You see her hands are full. Her hands ain't empty. You see that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just reading cards. So you see and understand this is mental. So she was in something. But whatever she was in, it wasn't enough to hold her. There is a tech and a good lawyer. You pay the right money. They know the lawyers. These lawyers know the judges, and they know how to maneuver, and they know how to plead your case. If it don't fit, you must acquit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is what I see, and it takes money to fight this. That's why I said Justin Timberlake probably won't get nothing. Why? Because even though they got him caught driving drunk, but he'll get off. Watch. Yeah. He didn't even take the sobriety. But had it been a poor person, be it black or white, they're going to make you pay for it. Yeah. But when you got money, you get a little edge. That's my opinion. That's true. So what is the problem? She's looking back. This is air. She's still on pins and needles. It's out, but it's like she ain't feeling like 100%. It's like I know it's on her, but it ain't happening fast enough. It's like, oh my God. She's sitting there on bated breath. But that picture show her hands ain't clean. They may not be that dirty. Well, they showing they dirty.
Yeah, very.
But the law is saying it ain't that dirty. In other words, what you see, it ain't really what you see.
Okay.
So it's saying don't believe everything you see because that ain't real. And is that a 7 of swords? Well, yes. Problem would be more fighting. More defending. So it's like, it seems to me, once we get us, once you get me, we're going to get daddy.
Okay.
That's what I see. Once you get me taken care of and I'm out, we're going to go for daddy and get daddy out. That's what I see. Okay. Now to the right, to my strength, my heart side, let's see what's going on over there. We see the 10 of Pentacles. Financially, they not broke. Financially, they doing all right. Financially, they good. Money talk.
Yes.
Money talk. This lets me know money. Good lawyers getting them all. They wasn't thrown in prison and forgot about. Because Savannah was still out there fighting on their cause.
Yes.
Their lawyers fighting, getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
This is a money card.
Right.
Wealth. This card represents what? Wealth.
Mm-hmm.
So with the wealth is doing it. And so as soon as they finish with the mother, they're going to go in on the father to try to get them out. I see contracts. I see people working together. Oh, this was a big thing. So I see them working together, writing them contracts, getting it together. Whenever I see this card always let me know that somebody's going to get off. This card always let me know that the law is favorable, that the contract is in your favor. And when it comes down to the mother, the contract is in the mother's favor. But when I see here about the father, how they're going to fight, it's like the black card. So that's going to be a problem. So I don't know how it's going to work. But to my right, let's see. This is the work in hand. Let's see what's going on to the right. Lovers. What that tell me? That tell me she ain't going to be happy without her husband.
Understandable.
That says they going in for the husband. When they get her, they're going to do what they got to do to get the husband. And I wouldn't be surprised if the show come back on.
Okay.
And what's the bound? What's the block? What's the, not the block, but what's the foundation? What is the earth? What is beneath them? We know what's going on. We know they got lawyers, they working, they getting her out. That's above her. We know to the left, they cost money. We know to the right, it's lovers. It's about getting mom and dad free. Mm-hmm. Now, what is the foundation? And we know the black card is working for daddy. So what is the black? Because you got 2 cards here working.
Yes.
If you could see them. Now, the foundation card would be, they're going to win this thing.
Okay.
I see a great celebration. I see a harvest. And I see a great celebration. When mama come home, that's going to be a great win. A big win. A celebratory time. And I'm not saying that I don't want Chrissy. I want her to get out. I do. I don't like to see women. Even Martha Stewart got out after she did her time. So it has no respect of person. You understand? So I do see she had enough time that will teach her forever. If it was me and I had the money, I would want to get out. But she's been in there for how long?
Since November of 2022.
She served a year?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because according to an article, it says in November 2022, Todd and Julie was sentenced on charges including fraud and tax evasion.
Yeah, they were sentenced. That don't know that they. But when did they go in prison? When did they enter into the prison? I don't think they've been in there a good year. They were sentenced, but they didn't go right after their sentencing. So when did they? Why you look for that? I don't know. I don't think she's been in there. She could have been. It just, if it is, time fly. But I think they went in last year. What you getting over there?
Since January of 2023.
So she's been in there for over a year, but you said 22, which I understand. They were sentenced, but they took that chair in January, and it was cold for us, but it was like where they live. I don't think they had on coats, but it was like it was the winter time. I don't remember. I don't remember, but I remember them going in. They didn't show it. It was a mess. It was really sad to see. Now, do you have a question? This is going to be a quick read.
Yes, my question is, does Todd know that his wife is getting out?
Most definitely, he knows. He not only does he know, he's all support of it. He's happy that she's getting out. You know, he's happy that she can take the reign. He's happy that she can go back and start being the matriarch of the family. He's happy because she could go back and take care of Mama Bear, the mother, and that the daughter, and help out Savannah and be back. He's happy about that because he loves his family. And what I'm getting from Todd, because when I see the pentacles, that lets me know, yes, I see a king, but I see somebody very stubborn. And somebody that is for judgment and is for what is right or wrong, but they are judgmental and they judge harshly, and yet they judge harshly, but they also could be stubborn, and they are about getting to that foundation, getting the problem, getting it solved, and getting a job done.
Yeah,
that's what he's about, getting a job done. His wife is out. And it's like that gives him great hope.
Okay.
But it won't be easy for him. I see a 5 show up. I see friction, mental working. I see energy, putting it out there, trying to work on it. That is what I see. And last, I see the emperor. He got to come up against the judge. Ooh. He got to come up against the big one. For him, it won't be as easy. At least what the cards are saying right now. Will he get out? Will he be the next to come out in about another 6 months to a year? The cards are showing yes.
Okay.
The cards are showing that he is going to be released. Why? Because I see a card walking away. But let me go and pull 2 more cards out. He is faced with here justice.
Yes.
And when justice show up in a reading, justice says that you win this thing. Whatever this thing that have you bound, whatever it is, it's like I would read it in a negative, but the card around it is saying somebody is leaving a very sad situation. Correct. Somebody is being free from something, correct? Above it on an angle, here's the King of Pentacles saying we're willing to do what it takes. However, where that justice is still friction, meaning it won't be easy. But I definitely see that will he walk away? Here's the 9 of Pentacles. And what that tells me is, yes, and many people are going to be angry about it. People are going to be jealous.
Fair enough.
That if he walks, because that's what they're going to do. This is what the cards are saying. That if I can get her off, I can get you. But it's going to be a struggle. But the cards are looking like that he's going to get off. Maybe not this year. Maybe next year. He's going to serve a little bit more time. If I see it, do you see what I see?
Yes, I definitely do see that.
When judgment, when the justice show up, that shows up and you learned your lesson, you get to move on, fine. I definitely see from this emotional state, somebody is leaving it behind. And here I see somebody that says, hey, you know what? I made it. I've learned from my mistakes. I'm living better. I'm doing better. I'm listening. I'm never going to do it again. I've learned. And with that, people be jealous. Because people going to feel like he got off. There'll be people that's going to be happy, but there're going to be people that's going to have an issue with it. But I'm telling you, money talks in this country.
Yes.
You have a question?
Yes, my question is, how does Savannah feel having at least one of her parents home?
You know that goes without. She feel like mama home. Mama can come back in and step in. Not that she complaining, but she wants to go back, and this is stressful. To just have that, not worry. Right now, she wants to go back. This is the Empress. The Empress is a free spirited. The Empress is Venus. The Empress is spirited. The Empress don't want to be bogged down, tied down with all this drama. She gonna do what she gotta do. But now that mama coming home, she can be free. To go back, she ain't got to be so rigid.
Right.
Yes. Here, I see somebody here that's flaunting their accolades, that's saying, I got it like that. I did it. I know I got it. I did that. She feeling good about herself. She feeling like, yeah, I did that. I did it. I feel good. She feeling good. So she's getting back into her groove. She's like Stella getting her groove back. Here I see a completion with mama. If I get mama out, I got to make sure that it's gone. She's getting out. But they just, it's like a complete circle. And now it's like work on daddy. You have another question?
Yes. My next question is, how does Julie feel to hopefully get home soon?
When I see the devil, and I see this, oh my God. Okay. I'm not laughing because you want to know what I see. I see Judy is so helped. Excuse me. I see the spirit.
Okay.
Julie is so happy to get the hell out of that place. Amen. It's not funny.
No, but I understand the sentiment.
She's so glad to get the hell up. The idea she can't even sleep. She can't even eat. The idea she gonna be free. She can't think. She can't think. She can't wait to move up out of that place. She can't wait. Look at it.
Yeah.
She can't wait. You see it? Mm-hmm. She can't wait. She can't sleep. She can't eat. She want to get the hell up out of there so bad. But when she go, she ain't never going to be the same. Mentally, this has scarred her. She'll never be the same. She'll be strong, and like they always put it on for the cameras, but she'll never be the same. Will this incident, this has changed Julie forever. What do you mean? This is a page of sword.
Okay.
What does that mean? That is somebody ready for attack. Always on guard. Just ready. Never trusting like she used to. Just this has changed her from what she's been. Remember, she's been in prison. Okay?
Yes.
So how is this going to change Judy?
Okay.
Julie has lived her life being blind, closing her eyes to things, not being able to see because she's in prison. Trying to get along with everybody, trying to blend, trying to do everything. Just died to who she is to fit into the environment she's in. That's deep. Do you understand?
Yes.
Pick a card for me, baby Crone.
Okay.
And tell me about it.
Ooh, the letter which symbolizes contracts. So this is basically symbolizing how she feels about her current situation and status of being in prison.
She ready to get out, okay? She ready to get out, walk, but she'll never be the same. How do I know? Swords, you have the devil. Swords, 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 meaning what? Mental. This has mentally affected her more than you could ever know. More than she even really know. This has affected her. She's looking back here, and I think that she's going to even have to feel, how do she adjust after being in a horrendous situation? Being stripped of everything. How do she fit? How? It's like having to readjust, regroup, get it together. This is what she's going through. But it says she will adjust. Once she get back in, it's going to take an adjustment. And then her husband not going to be there. So this is going to be an adjustment for her. And she will not be the same. I'm telling you, the cards are showing that she's lived her life. Just think, you in prison. So who you are, you hide that. Because she's just trying to get along with everybody. Yes. Play cards. Do whatever you got to do. Pass the days away. Pass the hours. Pass the months. Pass the year away. They've been locked up for a long time to me. Anything over a month is a long time to me when you're unhappy. But I see that she's looking out, and she's still going to have a bout of loneliness because I think she's going to miss Todd deeply. Okay. I could see that. And do you have one question? No, other than you so sleepy over there. Look at baby Crone with her beautiful self going to sleep. Wake up, baby Crone.
I'm not really sure. I have another question for Julie.
Well, the outcome is, I think that it looks pleasant, but I know Julie is going to be changed, and Julie is not going to be. How can she be? She'll be Julie, but it's going to change. It has changed her. She'll be better for it. Will she be bitter, or will she be better? I see here grateful. Grateful for her money. Grateful. I see a sense of gratefulness. I see that she'll look at things more closely now. When she does things, she won't be so quick to sign her name. She's going to be very careful about things that happen, especially when Todd brings them. Okay. I see new beginnings. I see new ideas. But this is all an adjustment for Julie. Julie got 2 aces. And the last card, I see judgment. What is that? Forgiveness. Julie going to have to go through some forgiveness. Julie going to have to forgive. And in order for Julie to move on, she's going to have to forgive the past. She's going to have to forgive what happened. And what happened to her husband as she make this tremendous transitioning back into the world. Yeah. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but I'll assure you that even when a woman have a baby, and if she carries it full term, and once she's back and had that baby, she's got to adjust to the baby, adjust to the new body, adjust to everything is new. Until she adjusts. And this is what I see. She has to adjust to the new baby, the new way of life, because Todd won't be there. So this is going to be a great, great thing, but it's a great waking up morning. And it's a day of forgiveness to be able to move on. But I don't know how she's going to when she's still going to be thinking about her husband. With that being said, that's all I got. I have to cut it abruptly because I don't want you to see baby Crone going to sleep on camera. So with that being said, I'm going to have to cut it short. But I hope it answered your question. I hope you enjoyed this reading as I enjoyed this reading. Please thumb us up. We're trying to get to that 1,000. Yes. We have no shame in begging. I hope that we're not begging. I hope that we're asking and we're just saying, please. I guess that's begging. Please help us. We really need your help. Please help us get to our 10,000. We're glad for that, right? Yes. But nevertheless, here a little, there a little. If you could just thumb us up, we appreciate it. If you can even subscribe because you enjoy our readings. Baby Crone read and I read. So if you don't care for me, care for Baby Crone. And Baby Crone is going to be doing a reading one day this soon on Chloe Bailey. I'll be here to participate in her reading. So with that being said, we thank you so much. We appreciate everything you do. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate you supporting us. We appreciate it all. please support us even more. And we thank you 1,000 times over. And with that being said, what do we say to our loved ones?
Yes.
Sunflowers!